in a minute. I see you in the middle and the roads is rented. Just try to try me like a
welcomes you to the following presentation.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and we've got time for, well, winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at point. The shot's good from Lopez. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Stolen by Bledsoe. Tipped away. Here's the pass to Giannis. Middleton with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Middleton can't get it to go. Kuzma finds James. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Bounce pass from Kuzma. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. Matthews against Green. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Bledsoe. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzma against Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open. Well, after leading the Bucks to an incredible year, Giannis Antetokounmpo wins the most valuable player trophy. A very emotional speech that night talking about his family and his brother and the impact they have. But really, how about the impact he's had on the Milwaukee Bucks franchise and what kind of aspirations they have on the shoulders of this young Greek talent.
Bobbed up there for Green.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Got a piece of it. Green passes to James. And James throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Last season, Brent, Giannis played like he knew he was the best. Even finishing off dunks by yelling, "I'm the MVP."
Wow, you do that well, Kevin. Yeah, Giannis was incredible. And I like the fact that throughout the course of the season, there seemed to be laser focus on every night competing and getting better. He's just shouldering the responsibility of this entire franchise. I'm looking forward to see where his game goes from here.
Now here's Bledsoe. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Bucks trail by 4. Bledsoe outside. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. To stop the run. Here's Giannis. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. To the inside, Ilyasova, and that one drops.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Hill, no good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Here is Cook following the basket by George Hill. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Giannis. The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Daniels dishes to Cousins. Hands it from downtown.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Lakers with the rebound. Daniels kicks to Cousins. Back to Daniels. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Connaughton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Daniels from outside. That shot misses. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this.
The worst I've ever heard.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor, but that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Poked loose. Stolen by McGee. Here's the break for three. Caldwell Pope knocks down the three ball. Caldwell Pope's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Outside Hill. Knocked away. Here's McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. LeBron's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. Bucks trail by 3. Matthews with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
Now in the scoring column with that bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
Bledsoe, good job cutting away from the ball and through the defense. Keep him in front of you.
It's LeBron with the drive and finished off by LeBron. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Middleton with it, now guarded by Bradley. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Nice body control there from Chris Middleton. Stays with that even after contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Now here's James. He's got 11. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's James after Eric Bledsoe's score. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for LeBron.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Count that one. Matthews has got his first points of the game.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
And the Lakers call time here.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Troy Daniels in for Avery Bradley. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Matthews. Off target from three-point range.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Middleton on the wing. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Daniels from outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Daniels. Puts up a three. Drills it from outside. Daniels has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points and 1 steal. And that does it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. You know, Brent, we talk about how global the game has become. There's so much talent in the NBA that was born outside of this country. And you think about the great coaches, the Hubie Browns over the years that have gone and had these clinics, Jack Ramsey, spreading the word of basketball that developed these young players we're now seeing in the league.
And we can go down the list of guys like Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jokic in Denver, Gobert in Utah, Luka Doncic in Dallas, along with Porzingis for the season. The one thing that's interesting about all those guys, Kevin, the connective tissue to that is they're not only great players, but the construct of the locker room around those guys being great players, it changes the dynamic of some of the conversations that go on in the locker room. Most guys are used to seeing the best player on their team sound like them, be from places that they've been, played in high school All-American tournaments or on collegiate level to get. These guys are coming over from somewhere else, and so it forces a dynamic in the locker room that I think gets really interesting for teams as they move forward.
That's really interesting. Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
A 3 from Matthews. Buries the long-range jumper. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 22.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
Timeout called the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Shot clock at 2. No good from Bledsoe.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Here's James following the basket by Chris Middleton. The drive by James.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. From outside, off the mark.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lakers leading by 8. Here's James, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Troy Daniels comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Cook.
It's nice to see the confidence he shows on his inside game and ability to get the shot up before the defender can do anything.
Lopez with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Hill has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. The pass to Ilyasova. Outside Hill. The tray. The shot comes out. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's LeBron, and that one is good. James has got 37.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 10. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Good. The three-point shot. Ilyasova's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Korver. It's stolen by Hill.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
And another three for Milwaukee.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Count it. James has got 39.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the middle, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
McGee bounce pass. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stop. Bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hill finds Korver. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's James. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Goes up. And the dunk by LeBron.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up top, Bledsoe. Fires from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you can see the confidence grow.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a fantastic year for the Bucks, and the future looks bright for this franchise.
A new arena in Milwaukee, a new practice site. First-year coach Mike Budenholzer changing the entire philosophy of what they did offensively and ending up in an MVP award for one Giannis Antetokounmpo. The fans showed up. A lot of excitement for the Milwaukee Bucks in the years to come.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Middleton against LeBron. Over Middleton. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Green. Pass to Rondo. James outside. 6 to shoot. Over Middleton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For three, Bledsoe. But they recover it. Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Dudley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
He doesn't get the second one. Bucks trail by 10. Poke loose. Kuzma with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Green bounce pass. Now LeBron. Five on the clock. And the dunk by James.
Somebody didn't get the memo. You left a clear lane for LeBron James.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well. We obviously hope it's fewer games, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Lopez. James outside. Over Middleton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. LeBron's got 57 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Now here's James. George Hill missing his last shot. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James against Brown. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Hill. Here's DiVincenzo. Over Daniels. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.